Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the World. It's a podcast. I'm PK. That's Bad Take Bry, the bald guy. Your peach fuzz is coming back pretty aggressively.
It grows. It be growing.
How are you? Obviously, you have amazing rich man air conditioning since you're wearing a long sleeve shirt.
Yes, it's very frosty in here. It's actually not very hot outside. It was rather lovely today, honestly. It's like 70 degrees.
Yeah, I found it to be quite beautiful. Toast. I found it to be
Mm-hmm.
quite beautiful as
My
well
cat's asshole.
because yes, thank God Larry's not here. Otherwise,
Mhm.
just everything would stop in its tracks. I think Larry's showing up. Larry said the power went out in his mom's or his aunt's.
The power went out at his aunt's, and he's going to check on his mom. I'm assuming that they're having terrible weather, like a rainstorm vibe.
Well, that's why the weather's been so great here is because we're on the verge of monsoon tornado.
Yes, I've had a flash flood warning on my phone.
So there's a lot to talk about. Um, I feel like it's been a whole month of wrestling events in this week. Obviously, we have RPW under new management that we're gonna have to chat about. I want to talk about um, the AEW pay per view, which I thought was pretty bad, and then WWE said, "Hey, watch this Monday Night Raw, even worse." So those are two things that I would love to go on a rant about. But the thing that was the most meaningful to me, and I think you and our other co-hosts as they arrive will agree, probably most of the viewers as well, is the Necro BDOC. Dark Side of the Ring, Necro Butcher, Samoa Joe. It really could have been called Necro Butcher. But they used the Samoa Joe match kind of as a vessel.
It's honestly the only thing that I consumed wrestling wise.
Oh, what movie did you see last week before we start?
Well, with my handy dandy super secret special magic box that I purchased, I was able to not only watch the Necro Butcher episode of Dark Side of the Ring live, but then I also watched the Odyssey.
Oh, the Odyssey.
The Odyssey with Matt Dissy.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
So give us a full on review.
It was fucking awesome. It was way better than I thought it was going to be, and I'm honestly I'm surprised at myself for being surprised at how good it is because of how good Christopher Nolan movies always are. Like they're always enjoyable.
Even if it's not like speaking to you on a metaphysical level and making you cry, they're still well done pieces of
Right,
business. Like
100%.
like Dunkirk to me didn't like touch my heart, but it was still awesome.
And see, I've never seen Dunkirk, and I never saw Oppenheimer, and I feel like I would enjoy those movies, and I never gave them a chance.
He's somebody you can trust.
Yes.
So it was good. It wasn't just Matt Damon running around in leather breastplates.
No, dude, the story is awesome. I mean, obviously it was a book, but it's just like,
it's a
well,
3,000-year-old fucking
dude, it's the way it is filmed is insane. It's like there's some trippy ass shit that goes on in it. and it's just an awesome, awesome story. I highly recommend everyone to see it.
All right, I have a new thing I want to do with you because I feel like I talked about this probably not on the show, but I did it with Twitch when we were talking about obsession. I was doing my obsession rant, and I was saying, was it better than this? No. Was it better than this movie? Yes. Was it better than this? Yes. So I want to do that with you with Odyssey because a lot of other films are being bandied about in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lord of the Rings 1 through 3.
Oh, I love Lord of the Rings 100% more than I loved Odyssey.
Did it give you? Did you get an essence of Lord of the Rings vibes?
I mean, yes, because there's like it's like God and witch. There's like God and witch shit. It's like Greek and
Okay.
it's
Was
it's
it
uh, it's definitely, and it's like gold. There's like sick battle scenes. There's sick battles. It's definitely got Lord of the Rings vibes.
okay? But not better than Lord of the Rings. Was it better than the new Star Wars films?
Better than the new Star Wars?
Like the Force Awaken trilogy, the Jedi, the Skywalker trilogy.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
I did enjoy the Skywalker trilogy though. I enjoyed all the movies. I
Um,
don't give a fuck. But Odyssey better.
better. Okay, so and where what about like was it better than Inception?
I never saw Inception.
Was it better than
I liked
Interstellar?
no, I was just about to say Interstellar is my all-time favorite movie, and it was not better than Interstellar.
Okay, I'm trying to think. And by the way, thank you everyone for watching. If you want to play this game with Brian, I'm gonna do it for another minute. So ask him what movie you think it's better or worse than.
And you know what? It's honestly not better than The Dark Knight.
I was gonna ask that.
No, I like the I would put those movies at the above the Odyssey, but that doesn't make the Odyssey less of a good movie.
Was it better than Gladiator? There's no fucking way it was better than Gladiator.
I don't know. I haven't seen Gladiator. I would have to watch Gladiator again, to be honest with you.
Was it better? And one more. Was it
Damn,
better
that's a cute
than?
ass cat.
Was it better than Troy?
Never, Troy is Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad P.
I don't. I can't remember. I feel like there was just a lot of like a lot of like a lot of butts in Troy.
Was it better than Avatar?
Better than Avatar, yes.
Was it better than Titanic?
No,
Interesting, ladies and
no. This
gentlemen.
the music and just the music alone in Titanic it surpasses that movie.
Near, far, wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen, our co-host eating what looks like his own skin out of a tub of ice cream. CZW Hall of Famer, a fucking Showcase Showdown Price is Right winner, a man who has owned a boat, the best dressed ring announcer that you'll ever see in your entire fucking life. Owner of 9 cats, my wrestling father, Brian's wrestling grandfather, man responsible for MLJ's soda reviews. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Legend.
Don't you curse me. I have 8 cats. Don't you curse me. And I
I
have another
believe
one.
that you
You
are cursed. I believe that you are cursed. In
don't
my
you
head.
do it.
All day in my head. All day in my head. And I fucking hated that.
Hmm.
You know what it is? I had to edit that little video together, so it was like I should have muted it while I was working on it.
That's how they get you. You hate it, but you can't escape it.
We're talking about the Odyssey. Urka went up in the chat. Thomas held in the chat saying, "What up, Larry?"
What
Splintermouth.
up, Thomas?
It's a cat. Yes, it is. ZMZO says, "Brian got through the comic today at work. Dope shit. Thanks again." What comic?
The legendary Jay and Silent Bob Marvel comic that he won in the giveaway.
Nice.
Awesome. Um,
Is Chris Rock in the comic?
No.
And Kleeblatt saying 316, is this a podcast? Yes, it is a podcast. Larry, how is your aunt? Her home? Did you go over there and light candles?
I'm here right now. Thank God she doesn't require
Oh,
thank God she doesn't require a respirator or she'd be dead.
you should get like a fucking generator or something. And that's why you're eating the ice cream, because the fridge, it's going to melt. So you're like, fuck, I got to do something. I got to help out however I can.
Yeah, I
Eat
mean,
this
it's
entire
this
thing
is
of ice cream.
everything's gonna go to waste, but I'm gonna have a good time thinking about buying it all over again.
You're just in time, because before I went on our movie, that's what we do before you show up. I asked Brian about his film life,
Yes.
but it seems like it was a month ago. But the only thing that I really fucking care to talk about is the Necro Butcher Dark Side of the Ring. It was literally last week. So it's like the most important thing that all of us watched in this past week happened right after our show ended. So we had to wait like 6 days and 22 hours to talk about it. But we were texting furiously. I
Oh
was
Right.
God,
literally,
yes.
I was
Oh
in
God,
tears.
yes.
I was in tears texting you guys. And me and Larry were wasted and called each other afterwards. And I almost got Larry to do a Instagram together or a fucking YouTube together.
YouTube together. Yeah,
It's a good
dude.
thing we did. It's a good thing we did.
I was hammered.
Me too. Larry, does that happen to you when you're sitting down and you're about 3 or 4 White Claw surges in? Do you cry at movie? Do you find yourself crying at movies and things like that are good that you watch?
No,
You don't get beer tears while watching shit.
no. It's the next day when a song will play.
That's your body needing more booze, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't drank in over a month, and I still cry during movies.
Well, that's also what happens, because when you get off the booze, then you're just as emotional as being on.
Fair.
That's why everybody who gets sober is like a little weird, because it's like being sober is like the new being on drugs.
I'm technically not sober. Sober from booze, I guess.
Thomas Held says it was an honor to have Necro help me with No Man's Land. No Man's Land. So let's talk about it. I mean, the one thing I said going in is that I hope that they leave enough time to talk about life after Samoa Joe for Necro.
And boy, did they ever.
And boy, did they ever. It was everything I wanted. And, I try not to do this, but I peeked at like the little time gimmick on the bottom. Like as it was like kind of getting towards like the third act, like the 3/4 mark. I was like, I gotta peek and see how much time we have left. There's like 12 minutes left. I'm like, yo, they're gonna do it. Like there was one more commercial break, and then they fucking told us all about him, dude.
Yo, we even saw fucking Andy Lawler on Dark Side of the Ring.
We also saw our co-host this evening, Larry Legend.
Well, obviously, we knew that was
And
going
there
to
was a
happen.
little sound gimmick too.
Enough so they didn't have to credit or pay me, which I'm quite used to.
Typical shit.
Yeah, but like when they got that footage, they bumped this audio up because they had like the B-roll come in, and you heard like, and now, and then like they did a little J cut to you, dude.
Well,
Pretty major.
well, dude, you know what I realized is that I announced him in The Wrestler, and then it's like this is The Wrestler. This thing was like this documentary was like The Wrestler for real. So why not have me be doing his intro in The Wrestler for real?
Wow, that's so fascinating. You and Necro are like forever
Dude,
gilded together,
I know.
fused in wrestling
Facts.
history.
Fucking facts.
Especially because the significance of that No Holds Barred 1 show. Which oh man, that makes me so happy that they told the story and they actually showed what he looked like. It wasn't just a story. It was like they showed and they showed the photos of him looking insanely bad.
They told the whole fucking story, dude.
He didn't look good.
That's so awesome, dude. They really did our boy fucking right, didn't they?
No,
Yes, they
they
did.
really did. It
Schlack and
exceeded all
Waller.
expectations.
Yes, it surpassed and and not only there's a lot of times that, like you said with the Odyssey, right? You said the Odyssey exceeded your expectations, but there are a lot of things that are better than I was expecting that are still not what I wanted slash needed in my deep in my soul.
Right.
And I think this Dark Side of the Ring was the one. This was the one I really needed in my soul. Like there have been really good ones, but man, they really fucking took care of our boy, didn't they? You might go as far to say that Necro got his flowers, which I'm sure he would fucking hate hearing.
I would say 100%. It's not every day that someone will ask that man to tell his story.
Yeah, and man, it just filled my heart with fucking joy and love. And you know what? Maybe there is some justice left in the world, Larry.
How about how about my favorite part when Samoa Joe was like, I just was going to get some ass.
You know what? I think that Joe might have downplayed it a little bit to seem cool. Oh yeah,
I
let's
don't
go.
know,
No
dude.
thing in me.
He's a real motherfucker, bro.
He came off great as well. Yes, yes, he did.
And I love how he was slowly realizing that they kind of like worked him into a fight that he didn't realize was so much more serious to his opponent.
Right,
Like he
like
said,
Necro's like, I'm in for the fight of my life. I'm gonna
and
prove.
Joe's like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, we're ready." And he's
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, me too."
yeah. What do you? Why is everybody seeing so odd? Yeah, yeah.
I think the sickest shit in that match is when fucking Samoa Joe goes to suplex Butcher off the fucking apron
Oh
and
my
then
god.
drops him on his head. But you don't even realize that Samoa Joe, he lands on like Samoa Joe's face
Yeah,
and Samoa Joe breaks his orbital bone and his fucking schnoz, dude.
yeah. That was a great little detail that they put in that because Joe goes, "Hey, everybody's talking about Necro landing on his fucking head." But if you watch what, and then they played it again, and you notice, like, damn,
Yeah.
he got pretty fucked up. He fell directly on his back and the back of his
Yeah.
head, and had Necro land on his face, dude. Oh, so good.
Fucking awesome shit. Awesome shit, man.
Oh man, what other highlights? I loved. And speaking of the suplex, the guy goes, "Do you think at this point you might have been concussed?" And Necro, see, it's almost like
Necro don't give a fuck,
it's
dude.
the only kayfabe thing in like the entire fucking episode, kind of, where Necro goes like, "No, maybe a man not a man as tough as me," like to imply that like. And you know what? The motherfucker beat Hodgkin's lymphoma stage 3. I believe him.
I fucking
I
believe that man
believe that
too, dude.
he can resist. His skull is just built different than another man's skull.
Bro, the fucking flying mist blood, the
Insane.
flying
Oh,
mist
the
blood when
slaps
he
with the
the
mist.
slaps with the mist, the blood mist, dude.
Yeah, I forgot. I watched that match on like a DVD, but I don't. But
Mhm.
I didn't watch it like then and there, like because I only got really came back around in like 2000. I mean, back then I was watching deathmatch DVDs, but I don't think I went to TOD until like '08 ish, or I guess the first CCW. Larry, when was 9F in years? '08. When was the wrestler filmed?
Yeah, that was '08.
Yeah, so it's a few years before me. I was never a big Ring of Honor head, but you know what? If I knew that Necro was doing his thing in Ring of Honor, I would have been, because
Well,
I fucking loved him at that
That
point.
was a special thing, was it not?
that was one of my favorite parts
Oh,
is that the match with Joe begat Necro being a regular of Ring of Honor. See, when that Ring
right,
of Honor
right.
versus ROH feud happened, ROH kind of took Claudio, took Chris Hero, took Ruckus, took the guys from CZW that they wanted to offer a lot of yen to American yen, and Necro was one of them that they were like, "Oh, dude, we need you."
Um, yeah, it's my mistake. That match wasn't Ring of Honor. It was a fucking Ian Rotten show.
Dude, that was the biggest reveal to me. For
Yeah.
so long, I thought that was a CZW match. I thought it was
See, I
during the
thought it was Ring of
CZ.
Honor. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was during the CZW versus ROH feud, and that turned out to be an IWA Ian Rotten match.
And you know what's funny? It was at 2300, and it was the early 2000s 2300. It was better than you saw an ECW. Like they repainted it or something. but it wasn't the renovated that exists today. So like that, those shots of the crowd are the same shots that you'll see in like a Cage of Death '08
Yes.
CCW. But the
Yes.
crazy thing was that then it all kind of snapped to me like, damn, dude, even though CCW like Cage of Death at 2300, which was, years later, nobody like that wasn't on the radar too. You could just as easily do a Dark Side of the Ring about that, right? But those shows were packed wall to wall, right? Standing room only. And you look at the 2300 in that lighting for this match, it was a little sparse. There's like, because think about it, back then it's 2002. You weren't like IWA Mid South wasn't bringing 1,000 people to 2300. There were like a few hundred people there, maybe. There's like a lot of room in the crowd if you realize those crowd shots.
Yeah, it's about 150 to 200 souls.
Lucky enough.
Yep.
Here, I'm pulling up my notes. I wrote drunken notes. You know what else, Brian? You mentioned this too. That was one of your favorite parts when they go. He's beating the shit. They're beating him and fucking Madman Pondo, friend of the program, are beating the fuck out of these Shikara students. Shout out Shikara was mentioned, which I wasn't expecting either. And they go, one of the guys goes, "Yeah, that's something you just don't do in Shikara." And he cuts to Necro, and he's like, "Who cares?" And he just like laughs to himself. He's like, "Who cares?" It was
Yeah, he's like,
awesome.
I'm never coming back to this shit.
It's fucking
Like,
awesome. Yeah, I thought he came off great. Brian, any highlights for you?
Any other highlights besides the one that I've already meant, the ones I mentioned?
All right. Yeah, that you might have forgotten. You want to hear my drunken passionate notes? I was literally so enthralled by this. I opened up the notepad on my computer. I started hammering away.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I couldn't. And by the way, I predicted this, and it was 100% right. Every single frame that Bryce Rensburg is in, he's acting like a fucking cartoon character.
He's got a huge nose, dude.
Every single frame. I'm not even talking every single moment. If you pause the video and go frame by frame, he's the most overly demonstrative a cartoon kid doing interpretive. He's literally, if these clips where it's wide shot, it's hard cam, it's like he's doing interpretive dance while these two guys are fighting.
But who is he the one that does Dark Side of the Ring?
No, Bryce Rensburg was the referee for the match, and he had hair during the
Oh,
match, but he's now
got it.
bald.
Gotcha.
And you know what I was thinking about? It's like, I wrote down, it's like Mr. Bean accidentally wandered into Necro Butcher versus Samoa Joe. But Larry, here's a question for you. How is it that over the last 25 years, Bryce Rensburg, like, it was shocking to me to see that Bryce Rensburg was on that match, and he's the exact same Bryce Rensburg now. So how is it that for 25 years, he acted this way and never got in trouble? Nobody yelled at him saying, like, how many times have they said that you're too much, Larry? But nobody's ever told Bryce Rensburg to cool it?
I'm gonna tell you, Bryce and I are cut from the same cloth, where it's like a lot of people have pulled my collar over the years to be like, it's too much. It's too much. Why do you have an iPad? Why do you have these glasses on? It's too much. It's too much. But what they cannot say is like that I'm like messing up the announcements or that I'm not announcing like a motherfucking legend. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many histrionics or juicy hot dogs that I talk about. As long as I'm ringing hell's bells for Masada versus Danny Havoc in the goddamn gusset plate death match, get the fuck out of my face, dude. And that's the thing. As much as he is an animated, demonstrative motherfucking theater kid,
Great
Bryce
referee.
is a Bryce is a really good ref, y'all. He's a really good ref. He is, and what I mean by that
And the
is
boys
like
probably love him, right?
and he coaches refs that are really good can actually coach guys through their match. They can be the third man
Right.
and be like, they're loving this. Do more of it. Do more of that. And Bryce is really good.
And
He's
as
really
a
good.
and as a no doubt teacher, you forgot to give us homework type. He definitely takes a leadership role, probably with the other refs, is invaluable. He probably picks people up from the airport. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He's
all of
probably a
that,
really
all of
good.
that for
He's a good
years, for
soldier.
years.
Okay, so you know what? I take back what I said. But
No, don't take it back. It's true. He's a little much, just
yeah.
like me.
Well,
But when you're good at what you do, nobody can like pull your card because it's like, okay, there could be somebody else doing this, but they would fucking suck. And we know that there are ring announcers out there that try to like do stand-up comedy in between announcing and wear like garish shit. So it's like,
yeah,
oh, all
I'm
eyes
one
up,
of
but they're
them.
not good.
I was one
They're
of them.
not
Yeah.
good.
I wrote down. I think the reason is because most promoters are taller than him, and Larry, so Larry, you're tall, so like that,
Yeah.
like promoters probably don't like a tall guy doing this. But if you're 5'5", the promoters look down. They think they think it's their penis. They think he's their penis, and they go, okay, look at him. He's like my penis. I can't yell at this guy.
So another, Pat, you're actually hitting on something that's kind of poignant. Bryce and me kind of get by knowing that eventually we're going to get fucked up. Remember Casey putting me through the barbed wire?
Well,
Remember
yeah,
at the beginning, at
absolutely.
the onset of Necro and Joe, what happened? Get the fuck out of here!
Oh, that
Get
was
the
so good.
fuck out of
No,
here!
you
That's
see,
what
he
they
got
want.
he took the top rope, dude. He didn't go.
I know, dude.
He
That's
took the
what they
top.
want. That's the payoff. The payoff for letting a motherfucker like me and Bryce do our thing and be really good is it's like, oh, eventually this motherfucker's gonna catch one.
Yeah,
And
and it'll take it
you
well.
listen. When Joe Gacy threw me through that barbed wire, there are a lot of women screaming, but there are a lot of fucking guys going, "Yes, yes, we wanted to see this motherfucker
The
bareback
racists.
through
It's
some barbed
the
wire."
racists. The racists finally.
Yes, 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 indeed.
Hey, actually, I'm worried actually about your health and well-being because Joe Gacy's now out of jail, and he's
Tom
unleashed on the
Sawyer, Tom
Indy.
No, no, no,
Sawyer,
Sawyer, Joe Sawyer.
Joseph
Joe
Sawyer.
Sawyer, Joe Sawyer.
I
Well,
fear no Sawyer. I
okay, well,
fear
I'm
no
just saying
Sawyer wreck.
because the last thing that happened is that you got your shit back on him and you nightsticked his ass.
That's right.
Speaking of nightstick, big boss man tonight.
And I'm so there's no internet, there's no TV. I won't even be able to watch Bubba because
Oh,
down here in
shit.
Baltimore, they move very slow. I will tell you the thing that I miss most about living in New York is like this never happens up there. Like power doesn't go out. Katrina, Irene, I don't give a fuck, whatever. Power doesn't go out. Down here, a gust of wind, blackout all over Baltimore.
I remember. I actually specifically remember the last time there was a blackout in New York City was like 2002.
When I moved to New York as a permanent New Yorker in August of 2003 was the last blackout.
That was 2003, right? Then that was
Yeah, but
that was the
down
last
here,
time that there was like something crazy like that.
yeah, I miss the luxury of just being in a secure dome. That's like if anything, the power's gonna stay on, y'all. But down here, it's like I'm gonna be waiting at least 2 hours until hopefully the boss man isn't over.
Is it really bad weather that you have there?
So it was a tornado watch
Hmm.
all over Maryland, and there was a lot of thunderstorms. And then, like 3 minutes into the thunderstorm, the power just went out over here. And I texted my aunt over at my mom's house, and she was like, "Over here too." So I'm fucked.
Hmm.
Do you want to keep talking about Necro or do you want to move on? Because I
Let me
feel like
light a candle. Let me. I'm losing light.
okay. I guess I'll use this time to explain one more thing that I think is kind of like
From
a
your notes.
smart thought from my notes. Yeah, I mean these notes are sprawling. It's almost like an abstract painting. I didn't like spell check. I just was playing piano, kind of
Right.
just brain to whatever. Um, well, first of all, I want to say he goes, a man doesn't win when he's relaxed and he thinks he's in control. A man wins when he thinks he's losing. Was something that Necro said about the match, which I thought was fucking brilliant. It's
Hmm.
like Mensa level brilliance. Um, so I want to try to say this real quick, right? So like multiple times throughout the setup to the match. Like they're talking about internet culture and like that basically the message boards were like a new thing in independent wrestling, and basically the fans, like, you know, and there were a lot fewer of them obviously back then, but like the fringe internet wrestling fans, they really mentioned like the internet wrestling community, basically like Ian Rotten realizing that there's something to be had here and kind of even like drumming up the drama and like basically taking this Shikara thing and making it like a whole thing. Meanwhile, Joe didn't even know what was going on, right? So
Right.
the point that I want to make is that Necro heard all these Ring of Honor people talking shit about him. He said in the doc, he knew what people were saying. The wrestlers, the fans, right? And what did he say? He goes, he didn't worry about what people were saying or what led him to the moment because he knew that no matter what they were saying, he had the right focus, like Mamba mentality. Like, this is a huge thing for me, and it's a huge thing for the death match community, right? And like, I feel like wrestlers nowadays would never do that. Like, they never read the online bullshit and use it to motivate them to prove the haters wrong. Like, when they hear people talking shit about them online, they either respond to them individually and argue with them, or they'll like do like a trolly kind of internet joke in their match to like kind of subvert and be like, and like Necro's mindset where he's like, I knew what people were saying, but it was a huge opportunity for me, and I got what I wanted, and I was gonna go out there and make the best out of it. Like, it was just such a classic fucking point A to point B old school championship fucking mentality. Um, and he responded to them with his actions, not with a tweet or like he didn't do like an inside joke move or spot to like the Young Bucks would do, or like Ricochet, or like all these fucking, even MJF does it. Even MJF, like CM Punk does it. They all like put in little inside baseball like trolly thing. They troll back.
Easter eggs, Easter
Right.
eggs.
And like Necro's like, nah, I'm just gonna go out there. I'm gonna do what I do. It's about me. It's not about them. I'm not going to change what I do for what people say about me. I'm just going to go fucking kill it. Like fucking Black Mamba mentality. You know what I'm saying? And the socios that are in wrestling today couldn't possibly help themselves. And I just thought it was fascinating. And I basically paraphrased that because it's you can barely read it. But man, there's just another wrinkle of me loving him more and more. Now, granted, like I went into this wanting to love Necro. I didn't go into it as like a fan who didn't know. I would be interested to hear what like people thought about it. They probably thought Samoa Joe was cool and Necro was like a psycho. But I don't know. But I fucking loved it, man. Why does Eddie Kingston speak like a strange, drunken, gay man? Why is he speaks like a slurry, flamboyant, on Quaaludes type of way?
Well, he probably speaks slurry because he's gotten hit in the head a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, death knots, man. Larry, what's the deal with that, man?
I've always known him to talk like that.
It's so
from when I first met him around the time of Joe and Necro, I've always known him to kind of like talk a little kind of like, wait, what? Yeah, he is like a step above Homicide. Like in
very
my
Puerto Rican. It's very
interactions and
Puerto
talking,
Rican the way he talks.
yeah,
with
in talking to Homicide and Eddie,
yeah, I mean,
it's very
you
adjacent.
can't really understand a fucking word that Homicide says, really.
Yeah, you just nod and say, yeah, yeah.
So, and I also just said like, that the guy's a fucking genius, and that, like he famously said he should have been an architect. And he's like Mensa level fucking smart. He probably could have, but like he chose to bless us. And it's like, dude, I haven't been so high on the art of wrestling since like I read Mick Foley's fucking book. It was like a Mick Foley's book reading type of mini experience for me.
What do you think of Foley now?
I'll tell you this.
I
And
think Foley can do no wrong.
okay, I'll tell you this. That's fair to think. Necro would never. And I think Necro has.
Well, Necro will also never be a WWE Hall of Famer, but he doesn't give a fuck.
And you're right. I mean, I could see Necro at like the Gathering of the Juggalos with like barking.
Never say never, Brian. Never. Abdullah the Butcher is in the WWE Hall of Fame.
That's true. That is true. But I think that Abdullah the Butcher has less of a stigma than the Necro Butcher.
Time will tell. His chapter is not done yet.
No,
Time will tell.
That's fair. That's fair to say.
Anyway, I'm just saying it felt so good to mark out, dude. It felt so good to fucking mark out about this doc. Larry, did you mark?
I mean, I was kind of humbled because I didn't know I was going to be in it.
Oh, God. You marked out for yourself.
I guess just like you said about how Necro and I are kind of intertwined through these like projects that I never get paid for, and I never know at the time that I'm doing them that they're going to like have legs that are going to last for a long time. But I kind of am like, damn, Necro kind of did that for me.
Eternal.
And I, being myself during what I'm doing, I kind of did that for him. And that's why they like plucked those things and were like, these need to be in the trailer. This needs to be in the doc. So yeah, it was a great moment for me too. We win. That was the best. That was the best part of it for all of his talk when Eddie was like, seeing Joe go on to AEW and win the belt and then go to WWE. That's like us winning. No, it's not me in WWE. It's not me winning the AEW championship. But because I was in locker rooms with him in fucking shitty places and we were like, I can't wait to get my money so I can go bang my chick together, seeing them all the way up there is like we all win. So
it's a dope mentality.
It was. And you know what? I feel that way. It made me feel so much that way, but not really about wrestling, but just about the sacrificing yourself for art on like a bigger level. You know what I mean? Like that's why it really just it made me believe in like punk rock again. In a way, just watching this thing, like it made me fucking mark out. Like, man, this guy, his body's just a fucking vessel. You know what I mean? And I was thinking too. It's like he's the GOAT, dude. Like, there's no discussion. Like, to think that somebody would rank Matt Tremont over him is fucking laughable, dude. That's like saying that Marty Jannetty was better than fucking Shawn Michaels.
That's definitely an opinion.
That's like saying Barry Horowitz was better than Psycho Sid.
It's exactly my standpoint about the Terrifier as compared to like all of the other motherfuckers that paved the way for the Terrifier to even exist.
You know what, Larry?
Those guys, they're last of a dying breed. There's no real young guys that are like that. I mean, you could say like Nino, Extremo, but even still, like that, he's a young bug. Like, there's nobody.
No, I mean,
like Necro Butcher or even
say,
that Tremont, dude.
No, you have to say that Necro is the greatest deathmatch to ever do it. Dude, Necro versus Nick Gage isn't even a thought. And it took a little kicking in the head to realize, like, oh fuck, that
Tremont has done insane shit though, dude. Like, you can't take away from the insane
but
things
it's not
that
just
man
about
has done.
it's not just about the spots, dude. It's about the mentality.
Yeah, but he's also an insane storyteller, Matthew Tremont, our friend.
But he'll be the first to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, it's so obvious. Like, it's obvious when the story's being told. You know what I mean? It's more, like Necro's, like, to me, Necro has the subtleties. He doesn't have to, you know what I mean? It's like you notice it. He don't have to tell you.
I think that it's not really fair to rank one over the other, and they are just part of the Mount Rushmore. They're the fathers of the shit.
And hold on, because Pat, you've talked a lot. Pat.
I gotta say one more thing, Larry.
I don't think that the longevity makes it a comparable, like, oh, this against that. We're talking about something that Necro did in 2005. Tremont was like 7 years old.
Well, was
So
it
his
05 or was
time,
it 2?
his chronological time in the game is not comparable to Necro's.
Okay, fair. But I don't know. I guess you're right. I don't want to be a crazy fan. It was just nice to mark out and fucking believe in something again. That's all I'm saying. I also wrote down that Samoa Joe is what Roman Reigns wishes he was. At least on the mic in an interview, you know? Like Samoa Joe is so natural and likable and like charismatic, and he's just fucking cool, dude.
I
He's
really
just
think that Roman Reigns doesn't give a shit, dude. I think that Roman Reigns thinks that he is the shit,
yeah.
and he's like
Well,
in
it's a figure of speech, Brian. I
the
don't think
creme
that
de la creme.
Roman Reigns doesn't go to bed thinking about Samoa Joe, but I'm just saying
Mm-mm.
that's what Samoa Joe, that's what Roman Reigns thinks he is. Like so effortless and so fucking cool and chill. Like Roman Reigns wishes he was that fucking cool.
Yeah. Roman Reigns is from the school of Cena, which is
Yeah.
like stare
And there's fake,
for a long
and
time.
there's a fakeness to it. There's a
Yeah.
fakeness to it. There's an
Yeah.
unnaturalness to it. All right, sorry, you're right, Larry. I've spoken a lot. It's
your show.
It's our show. But Larry, I gotta say one more thing.
I knew you did.
The way you blew my mind. I think I was more on the side of Brian with your you and his ongoing Terrifier like feud that you have, your blood feud, your Terrifier iconic yes or no blood feud. And I think that you just convinced me to be on your side when you took what I said about Necro and brought it to that.
I feel like it's the same school of thought.
It is
I
kind of.
am not trying to diminish the Terrifier. I'm not. But the Terrifier came after a bunch of other shit, even like fortified the genre for the Terrifier to even be in the
Yeah,
conversation.
but the whole thing, the whole word iconic is the argument, because something that is iconic is just something that is popular and known by the masses of people. And that is definitely a Terrifier, and Art the Clown is categorized as
Right,
iconic.
that's true.
Okay,
I think
and hold on. This is all I want to say.
Matthew
To table
Tremont
this,
is also iconic
to table
in
this, to
Deathmatch.
table this. If we are talking about the definition in the Webster Merriam dictionary of what an icon is, then Brian, I acquiesce. You are absolutely right. But listen to me. I am from the gay community, right? And I go to these things called balls, where there are all these participants who compete against one another, and you have levels to this shit. Where at first you're a statement, then you're a star, then you're a legend, then you're an icon. So in my lexicon of the understanding of icon, against the Webster Merriam, everybody says this is what an icon is. He is not an icon yet. He may become one, and I believe that he will be, but not right now. So if it's an argument between our understandings of the definition of an icon in regards to performance, not if you're widely known, then no, he's not an icon in the echelon of horror. He's getting there.
But Larry, no one subscribes to that definition of
And what
icon
did I say
besides
to you last week? I don't care what others subscribe to.
And neither, but okay, and neither, but
But
I don't care what you subscribe to.
You do. And people like you that want to come against me and be like, oh, well, the definition of it, I say I don't give a fuck about the definition.
Well,
Okay,
don't
but
say
that's
people.
fine. You
like.
can
Did you blow
just
the
like you
candle
say
out?
that sex addiction doesn't exist. You can say that it doesn't exist, but that doesn't make it not exist to people. People don't believe in Jesus, but there's people that do believe in Jesus. It doesn't make it less or not wrong, dude.
When it comes to my terms of understanding, it does.
Hey, I don't want to open up old wounds. Let's get to Larry's favorite part of the show.
And then I gotta go.
And you know what?
I gotta go because I'm using my phone. I have no power, and this is my only lifeline.
I'm thinking about withholding Larry's favorite part of the show because of the lack of comments that we get, and I think that
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Like you all you got to do is you can even just like tell us fuck you. You can just like say fuck you, dude.
You just put give me the giveaway.
You just want comments and like I'm giving you my shit for free.
So
Mailing it to you.
this week there were 5 comments.
One of them is Larry.
Well, 6 comments. One of them was Larry. So I guess I kind of agree with you, Brian. We should set a comment minimum.
I'm thinking I agree with it. I agree with it.
Didn't Icarus have a good idea for how we should do the giveaways? Like accumulate or something? Or
That's what Patrick. Well, accumulation.
That's more work for us.
But then it would be the same people just commenting. It's just like Kara Payne Gorge. It's like
I
the
think
same.
a minimum comment threshold would be a good thing. Like 10 unique comments, 12 unique comments. We'll start easy.
I think it should be harder to win the
Do you
giveaway.
think that we have that many
more.
hate watchers? Larry?
Yes.
What percentage of our viewers? But dude, if we had hate watchers, they would have definitely yelled at me and Brian for going like this last week. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had hate watchers, there would be some type of repercussions to our comments.
I'm saying there's only repercussions if you care. And if you don't care, then are there any?
All right, Larry, you got to go. Is there anything you want to mention before you leave? Can we do one more topic of your choosing before you leave?
Can we just talk about you are cursed. You are cursed.
I believe that they tried to do a I believe in Joe Hendry, you are cursed mashup.
Were the people into it? Were the people screaming and on their feet?
It was quiet. They got a little, when they saw. And here's another thing too. They show before the commercial break, they're promoting this like event, and they show Danhausen in his little car driving Joe Hendry to the ring. So they show it on TV, and then in the arena, they show Joe Hendry in the back of Danhausen's car driving to the ring. So even though they got a little pop when they came out in that same fashion, don't you think it would have been smarter to like wait until the first time the live crowd sees these two together? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's fun for those fans of those guys. It's like fun to see the mashup. Joe Hendry in Danhausen's coffin mobile. But it's like, so the fans popped harder when it was shown on the screen than when they actually came out.
I feel like they don't know what they're doing, Pat.
So dude, it made me miss Elias, dude.
Yeah, dude. They knew what they were doing then.
And I gotta say, every song, everything that Joe Hendry is doing sucks. And can I tell you something? Vince McMahon might be in charge. Because this is so Vince, right? Joe Hendry is a very dynamic and interesting character. One of his superpowers is that he can do songs. And it's almost like Vince is like, he's doing songs? Great, we'll have him do songs. And like that's all they understand about Joe Hendry is that he does songs. So they're like, oh, let's put him in a feud with Logan Paul. Have him sing a song. Oh, let's do this. Have him sing a song. Every time he's on TV, he's got to write a fucking new song, dude. It was the worst shit ever. It was really bad. It was really fucking bad.
I just saw an Instagram post of it from WWE, and I was like, "Whoa, what is going on?"
It was fucking horrible, dude. It was really bad. Brian, did you see it?
No.
You didn't even see the Instagram post I shared in the WhatsApp?
Not even on the
I didn't even realize that you shared it.
Yeah, I share things while you're asleep.
Did you see the video that Blvd Bullies posted?
I did.
I only saw did you post that he kissed CM Punk?
Well, no, that was on the story.
Yeah, that's all I saw.
Well,
it's okay.
Larry, it was bad. It was fucking bad. And dude, they've buried Dan. They've run Danhausen into the ground, in my opinion.
But is he buried? But I feel like he's
not buried.
Making the most money he's ever fucking made in his whole entire life.
Good for him.
Y'all notice that CM Punk often has like a comedy wrestler confidant that is like that he gets in, like I'm thinking Colt Cabana years ago, and now Danhausen. It's widely known that these are like really close friends of Punk.
Why do you
I
think
don't
that
know. I
is?
just
You
It's
think
very
that's like
it's very like Stone Cold Steve Austin, like Dude Love-esque.
well, Stone Cold's best friend backstage was Christian. Actually,
Mm.
that's how he came up with what
Yes,
was troll. He called Christian one night and trolled him.
the voicemail.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. It's just interesting to me that I guess Punk likes to laugh.
he needs a
I
funny
guess he
guy
likes to.
around him. Well, no,
He likes to.
he needs like a shield to show people that he's like got a sense of humor and isn't just an asshole. He needs like a human shield.
Well, that was Larry. Larry the dog.
No, Larry the dog was no. But I'm saying in the business he needs a human shield. Dude, it was bad. It was really, 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 really
And
bad.
was Brocken almost kind of a disaster too? I
A
understand that
disaster.
Brocken
Oh, that
almost
whole
was like,
fucking thing with the cell was so
They
strange.
brought the cell down for them to like have the way in the cell.
yeah.
Dude, and they were fake police. There've been fake police every week. And you know what? They're so fucking stupid because I guess all the fans were like, dude, these indie wrestlers dressed as security guards is so fake. So they were like, I know, we'll dress our indie wrestlers as police officers. And it was horrible. And Oba almost fucking killed a guy. He fucking like went to do the sit out powerbomb, dropped him on his head. So apparently the cell closes, police come out, Obafemi comes out because and then Brock's gonna come out, but Brock locks him in the cell, and now they're giving each other the finger through the. And then Oba goes, "You're not locked in here with me, or I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me." But it's like, dude, Brock isn't even locked in. He locked you in.
And did he swallow? Did he swallow the key?
No, but I guess nobody. I don't know. I don't know what happened to the key. But it's like
I heard he swallowed it. I heard Brock swallowed the key.
he boofed it actually. Paul Heyman boofed the key.
Paul Heyman
All right,
definitely
I have to
boofed it.
go. I'm hot. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
I love you. I'm taking my clothes off. I'm too hot.
All right, bye.
Bye, y'all. Love you. Sorry.
Love you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
So yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, WWE seems like it's got no soul no mo.
All they care about is making money. It's become a corporate machine.
I feel like, but wasn't the Cody finishing the story shit good? Even though The Rock had his fingerprints.
Wasn't Vince still involved?
No, that was a Triple H thing. That was like
no, but I think Vince was still silently involved during that Cody Rhodes Roman storyline. He was still having a word in his word in, I think. And that's why everyone was pissed off.
Triple H doesn't seem this stupid. I've never been.
I don't think it's Triple H's fault.
You think
to be
that they're
honest
calling
with you,
him on the phone and telling them, "Hey, do this, do that. We need more."
I just don't think that it's completely up to Triple H anymore. I think that it's a group, like it's like that whole table of board of people, and they all have to agree, or they sit there until they agree.
Okay, so based on, you're talking about the table from Unreal, basically.
Yeah.
Like the one with like Michael Hayes
and Road Dogg. Road Dogg sat there, and then
he used to be
right, but he quit because he couldn't take it anymore.
But see, I don't really necessarily think that everybody at that table is a genius. But
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying the final decisions aren't just Triple H's.
But even if the final decision is Triple H, Pritchard, and whoever's at that table.
Right, even during the show in Gorilla, it's not just Triple H. Like it's like a group of people. It's like a group of them that are sitting there together.
I guess what I'm saying is that the table and the agents, you've seen on Unreal, Abyss is an agent, Bobby Roode. So that you're saying there was a lot of people that, like, from Triple H down, I feel like my gut is telling me that from Triple H down, there's enough ex-wrestlers and smart people there that even if they did have like nerdy writers, there's no way that the show would be as bad as it is. I think that there are people.
But that guy Nick Khan has a lot to do.
He's above Triple H. So
that's what I'm saying. Triple H. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like there's even.
But Nick Khan isn't at the booking table. So I think from Triple H down at the booking
He's not
table
at the booking
down,
table.
no, he doesn't sit there with them. But I think Nick Khan
Mm.
and Ari Emanuel and TKO Holdings probably call Triple H and go, hey, change of plans. We need 4. We looked at the numbers, and our analysts have said we need 4 Danhausen segments this week. And we're going to keep doing that until the numbers go down. We're
Right.
blowing up on social media, the engagement, the T-shirts. So more Danhausen, more Danhausen. So like to me, maybe, and I don't even think Triple H is a genius, but he's a wrestler. So from him down, I feel like he'd be like, oh, I understand that we need to not open the faucet on Danhausen. That Danhausen is a every so often less is more type of fun guy. And I think somebody above Triple H probably called was like, more Danhausen. More Danhausen.
I I
Our
100% agree.
analytics.
I don't think Triple H is just sitting there making all these poor decisions.
It's The Rock. ZMZO says it's The Rock and other TKO executives that mess with booking. Hayes
Mm-hmm.
and Bruce are there for
It's
Vince's
the
influence.
executive motherfuckers.
They were his top stooges. Okay, yes, Hayes and Bruce. Say what you want about them, as far as
But
Vince's
it's not
stooge.
even those guys. It's like
Right,
the guys
exactly.
that have nothing to do with wrestling. It's like
Be-
the business fucking
because
just those fucking.
I feel like Michael Hayes knows, even if he's a stooge, he's still a 40-year wrestling dude. You know what I mean? He's
Right.
still. Whereas like so.
But those aren't even the dude. Like all these new people from TKO are the people that are making it so weird.
Yeah, and Triple H I think is taking the heat.
He has to take the heat.
But like it's the one thing that was 100% proven is that they like pushed Pat McAfee into the WrestleMania thing. So it's interesting, but man does this show absolutely fucking blow. It's a bad TV show, and people were in the comments of what we posted today.
The Bloodline shit is pretty good.
Well, it was. I don't think it's really that good anymore.
Well, the whole thing with Seth Rollins, I think that I'm excited for that SummerSlam match.
Seth and Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it's been like okay. The actual match, I think will be okay. But to me, the promos they're cutting are like weird and lame, and it's
They're
all kind of.
talking shit. I think they're talking a bunch of good shit.
But
I
all
like
they
the
do,
shit that
they
they're
always
talking.
say, they always just
They're
get the.
talking like real shit. They like go they
Yeah,
talk
they're
like
doing a
personal
little.
shit.
Yeah, they're doing some real shit. But they always go into. They always say, "Bitch." They always
Yeah,
close with "bitch."
Roman does a lot of bit. So do I. I do the same shit.
Yeah.
I always go to bitch.
What are
Honestly,
you gonna say when everyone knows that you're just my bitch? Oh.
Brock called Oba a bitch too.
And Seth did a whole fucking thing that ended up and be like, "How are you gonna tell your kids that you were just my bitch?" It's like, oh my god, it's like the same thing every week.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing every fucking week, dude. Yo, I got to make a sports analogy, right? So I love the New York Metropolitans of baseball,
Mhm.
and in 2024, when did Cody win the belt? 2024, 2023. It was like
WrestleMania 40 was 2024.
right. So same thing with the Mets. Just 2 short years ago, the Mets had like the right team together, and nobody thought they were going to do anything. But what did they do? They had heart, and they came on late, and they did great shit, right? And they wound up making the playoffs. And even though we didn't have like all the best baseball players, we had like the best baseball players for us, right? And like the
Mhm.
team just had like chemistry. It was just like it just they always came through in the clutch, like when it mattered.
All
It's
right.
like down in the ninth inning by 2 runs, they could come back and hit a 3-run home run. And they were the most fun team. And then the next year, the guy who we have that does like analytics basically like ruined the team. So basically what I'm saying is like the Mets and baseball is a game of feel and heart, you know? But then like the guy who's the president of the Mets is more of a nerd. He's looking at the analytics. He's looking at the stats. So he goes, "Oh, this stat is telling me that this player is no longer good. So let's get rid of him." but he was like the heart of the team. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like all the soul has been taken out of the New York Mets because like the guy above the manager is looking too much at the piece of paper and not following his heart.
Right.
And I think that that's what is happening with WWE as well.
100%. But that's what happens when something becomes a corporate machine and not a single family owned business. Like for years, the WWE was the McMahons. Like eventually it became like a board of directors, but even still, Vince McMahon made sure that he was the number one. Like that doesn't exist
Right.
anymore.
And
There's no longer the number one, and
right,
it's a different world now.
well, and people are comparing right now. People are comparing the WWE state right now for the last like year to the older, like the late Vince McMahon years.
And people talk shit about that. Like like you could talk shit about Vince McMahon, but the product was better when Vince was there.
You
Like
remember? You
people,
remember the egg? Egg. You remember the egg?
I don't remember the egg.
Okay, but you will admit that from like 2014 to like 19, when Vince was old and still running it, that the show was pretty bad. Like when they were pushing Roman Reigns,
I
when
don't know
they
if
fed
you
Roman Reigns
can, but that's
dog
not
food.
Vince's fault. It's the wrestlers' fault because the wrestlers just suck.
Well, I guess my thing is that
It's
when
not
Vince
Vince's fault.
when Vince started losing his mind and Raw was like really really bad for a long time, it still had some soul. Like the choices that he made were completely irreverent and weird and maybe even a little perverted. Like remember Bobby Lashley,
It's
Lana?
always been fucking perverted like
But
that.
what I'm saying is
He
that like
literally fucking made out with Trish Stratus in front of his comatose wife in the wheelchair.
but what I'm saying is that when WWE was really bad, at least it had like a human touch to it. And yes, that human was insane Vince McMahon. But you would think about it and go, man, Vince is crazy. They just poured dog food on Roman Reigns. Vince is crazy. You know, like, and you'd think, like, I can't believe Vince is, like, doing this. I can't believe Vince is signing off on this shit. Moxley and the gas mask. Bobby Lashley, or no, the Rusev wedding, or the Bobby Lashley Lana wedding. The egg, the Austin Theory egg was really bad. What
That
else was, like,
I don't even remember the egg.
what are some of, like, the worst shits? What are some of the, like, the worst WWE things that you lived through?
Damn. It's hard to recall. It's hard to recall.
Like this, like the lamest shit where you're like, I can't let people know I'm watching this. This is so fucking lame. Like I feel like fucking what's it called? Ruthless aggression. I feel like ruthless aggression had a
With like
lot of those moments.
Eugene.
Well, Eugene or like even Dominic Mysterio on a pole match was bad at the time. I mean, now they've kind of like retconned it, but at the time it was absurd.
That's really funny though.
You know, like Triple H pretending to have sex with the corpse or whatever. Triple H pretending to fuck Kane's
What's
dead
it?
mom or something.
Yeah, Katie Vick.
You know, so a lot of people mentioned that
Gene Snitsky kicking the baby.
the baby kick. You know, like that's also something that's grown into a meme that we love. But at the time, like, can you imagine? Mae Young giving birth to the hand.
The hand. Oh, so many Mark Henry moments. There was the moment where he China walked in on him with the tranny inside the bathroom. Do you remember
uh,
that, dude? Such
no,
weird shit.
Katie Vick,
Sexual chocolate.
gobbledygooker. Okay, what about this was mentioned a lot, and this guy's going on tonight. Big Boss Man fed Al Snow his dog.
The dog, and then Big Boss Man also connected Big Show's father's coffin to a car
Yes.
and drove it.
Okay, so that's what you got to think about. Like,
Didn't Bossman get lynched
and
too?
he got lynched too, and Big Show jumped on the back of the casket.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, oh man, see now I'm like, but okay, it's hard to compare.
Legendary shit,
It's
dude.
hard to compare because like I
Bossman was a
think
menace.
I think if I was if I was this old then, I might have looked at that and said it was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in wrestling. But you see, the thing is, dude, that was like so bad. It was good. It was like B horror. It was campy. A lot of the shit was in such bad taste that it was like hilarious to think of Vince thinking it was cool. This shit's got no bite. It's got no edge. It's Danhausen and Joe Hendry with like Backstreet Boys headsets
No,
on.
it's like it's rated G Undertaker, dude. It's honestly, I mean, I believe that wrestling needs characters such as Danhausen,
I
but it's
agree.
like
I totally agree.
it's too like, but and it just sucks because wrestling is for the kids, and that's what like he's geared towards, and that's why it's like cartoony and funny and silly, and not like the Undertaker where it's like Bray Wyatt and like scary.
Yeah,
That's
there's
why
no
they
Bray
they
Wyatt.
released the Wyatt Six.
There's
They released the
nobody. There's
scaries.
nobody with any bite. Like
They
CM
released
Punk,
Aleister Black. They released all the goths.
Karrion Cross,
All the goths are gone.
who's like the
It's a terrible
edgiest
time to
guy.
be a
There is
goth.
nobody. Oh my god. I guess
I
the
guess Baron
edgiest.
Corbin. They brought back Baron Corbin, which is he's kind of just like being older metal esque Baron
I
Corbin.
think the edgiest thing that happens on the show right now is Austin Theory making out with Maxine Dupree, and they're just
Yeah,
being like
I
way
guess
too
Liv Morgan
sexy.
too. Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio.
Oh no, I mean Austin Theory and Maxine Dupree are making those two look like the Brady Bunch.
But I feel like Dominic is like the cooler is like cooler than Austin Theory.
People are saying that so at SummerSlam it's going to be Dominic Mysterio versus
Danhausen.
Danhausen in a human monies on a pole match.
That's very fucking funny, dude.
You love that?
I do.
People are flipping out. There's
Human monies on a pole match is like that's like what why wouldn't that be the match that Danhausen is in?
well, yeah, it's more fun than just a match for money.
Right. So instead of it being a ladder match for fucking whatever, it's human monies on a pole match, dude. It's funny shit.
I think that there has been way too much Danhausen and way too
But
much Danhausen wrestling. Like they're overexposing him. They're just running him into the ground. You think like they're like it's
that
like
I think running him into the ground is more of what's happening than him being lame. Because it's
yeah,
not his fault. He's just happy to be there and he's doing
right.
what
He's
they
making
tell him
money.
to
He's
do.
doing his job. He's doing his job.
He's doing his job and he's doing exactly what they're telling him to do.
And he's more famous than he's ever been.
Right. He's making
He's
most money
making mad money.
on fucking TV in
Everyone's
Saudi Arabia. He's going he's everywhere. He's literally everywhere.
yeah. He wrestled in
He
Madison Square
fucking
Garden.
uncursed the Knicks, dude. Are you kidding me?
I guess you're right, dude. I guess what am I thinking? I better watch what I say. He might curse me.
His whole fucking shtick is like unrecreatable.
Okay, yeah, I
Unrecreatable
guess
shit
you're right.
that
That's
he's gone through in a
that's a
very
good point.
short span of time. This happened all very quickly.
I know, but okay,
Like that was
fine.
unfathomable.
But okay, that's fair. But I feel like if you were watching it, you would be like you would understand more what I'm saying.
Well, that's true. I did not
You know,
partake
if you
in the
or
episode.
you know what I'm saying, like because it's like
But every
he's
time I have watched it, I enjoy when Danhausen is on. I think
yeah.
his bits are very funny whenever they're doing it. Like his back fucking stage antics are very like they're very funny chicanery.
Let me ask you this. You love Invincible. One of the things that we share a very high opinion on is Invincible.
Yes.
Has there been an Invincible choice or like a story choice that you've hated that you've been like, "Oh, come on." Like something that Invincible's done that's like so corny that you're like, "Oh, that why did that's so weird."
I feel like that's everything that happens in wrestling.
Well, like that's what I'm saying because people are saying like
Like
stop
the Cody
complaining.
Rhodes, it's like it's very hard to stay connected and watch it consistently because of how corny and not great the product is. Like if it was great and the things that were happening were interesting, I would want to watch it. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
ZMZO made more money on the indies. Him and Cardona took major pay cuts to come back. They're just able to publicize how much it is now.
Well, Matt Cardona definitely came back just so he could be with fucking his wife.
Matt
No,
Cardona said the weirdest thing I've ever heard on Chris Fanfeet's podcast. He
what
said
do you
something that I
say?
thought was very strange. He goes, like they're talking about, I guess they're featured in Unreal season 3.
Yeah,
They're trying to pitch, I guess, a like Matt Cardona, Chelsea Green reality show. So they gave them like a major
right.
portion of Unreal 3. So I guess Chris Van Veet's talking to Matt Cardona about like, wow, hey, yeah, it's like, yeah, we get along, like, your wife, oh yeah. Matt Cardona's like, yeah, it's awesome, like she's awesome, I love her. And then he goes, hey, and just to peel the curtain back a little bit, which only like the lamest fucking wrestlers say, just to peel the curtain back a little bit. When I was a kid growing up, I had posters of divas on my wall, and now I get to be married to one. I get to see her naked every day. How cool is that? And I thought that was a very odd and kind of insulting, weird thing to say
I
about your
mean
wife.
I think that's not really insulting at all. I think it's a compliment.
I'm sure in his mind it is. Number one, to have like posters, and he didn't say I had a poster on his wall. In my mind, he described his room as
Well,
like a.
most fucking boys do, dude.
What posters did you have on your wall?
I had them all. I had Tori Wilson lead. I was actually weird. I had the guys too. I had both. I had both
But
male
you had
posters and
multiple
female.
divas.
Oh yeah, Tori Wilson, Stacy Keebler, dude. They were the hottest. They were the hottest.
Oh, they
Lydia,
definitely were the
Lydia.
hottest. I don't know, but I mean, I never hung them up in my room. It was always like I would.
I hung up. It wasn't even like the big ones. It would be like the small ones from like magazines.
Yeah, I only hung up band stuff in my room. All the horny stuff
I had band shit too.
but you know what I'm saying. The horny stuff I hid from my parents or my
I
mom.
didn't really find it, but see, I didn't really find it like horny stuff. It was like wrestlers and the females. It was just like what I liked.
Huh. Well, anyway, first of all, I think that's. You know what? I love you. You're fine, Matt Cardona. Okay, because you did it, I'm gonna give him a pass for having the multiple divas posters on his wall.
Plus, he's not wrong. He definitely gets to see Chelsea Green naked
I
every
know, but
day,
isn't
which
that
is
weird to say? Isn't that a
no.
weird
I
fucking?
think that if you
I think
get to
that's a
see if
weird
you get
mindset to have. That's a
but
weird
if
mindset to have, and it's a weird thing to say out loud, proudly.
well, I don't
Even
know
if you
why.
secretly think it, it's fucking weird to say. And
Hmm.
even if you
Not
feel
if you're
super,
Matt Cardona. What do you mean? It's part
I
of
don't
it.
know.
It's like I feel like that's like it's like his
That's
thing.
fucking. I don't know. It's weird to me. It's just weird. And then he called her a diva. Like, don't you think she would like want to be referred to as like a women's wrestler? Don't you think? Do you think that Chelsea Green really?
Oh well, that's a fucking that I don't know. I
I don't
feel
know. It
like
was weird. It was like a weird.
but
It was a weird like. It was a
Divas
weird.
was you could be Divas champion.
It was a weird like gay weird thing to say. I think.
I think that's people making diva a word that is misogynistic is stupid.
Okay, fair. So you think I'm being a snowflake about this Matt Cardona thing?
I think maybe a little bit.
I just thought it was like a weird Long
I
Island
think
lame
I was
jock
just
thing to
talking
say.
more about the word diva. Like I think that being a WWE diva in those times was very notable.
Okay,
It was a very
fair.
special thing to be.
I don't know. Just even to say like, yeah, not only do we get along, like, but I get to see my wife naked. That's fucking weird. It was weird. And then to
It's
compare her,
not weird. It's not weird, but it's I mean for him if it's not weird for him, then who gives a fuck?
I mean, it's just odd, and it's just like, and I
Maybe they
feel like,
swing. Maybe they all swing.
I mean, I think that they're prime candidates. Do you think that Cody Rhodes, and Brandy and the Miz and Maurice and Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green all have wild sex parties?
I'm sure that Paige and Xavier Woods are there too.
Hey, there's no way that Dominic Mysterio didn't fuck Liv, right? Like in real life, like
I really don't know.
he's got like a normal wife at home.
Right, he does, and it's like these people, they're acting. So
Yeah,
it's like,
they're acting.
I
Have
mean,
you seen, dude? And the
he gets
Austin
to make out with Liv Morgan on TV. So like,
yeah,
why? Like,
it's
he
so
doesn't
dope,
have
and he
to
gets to
bang
tell
her.
his wife that he's acting. That's so
Right.
awesome. And same dude,
He's technically acting.
This Austin Theory Maxine thing, I almost feel like they're doing it on purpose. Like it's like, okay, hey, Maxine's boyfriend is like or husband is like a published, well-known fucking NXT guy. He was on like the LFG like reality fucking show,
Hmm.
and that's Maxine's
It's the
husband.
same thing with Rusev and fucking Lana and Bobby Lashley shit, dude.
Yo, but I feel like then Vince was just cucking out Rusev.
But I don't think he was doing it to be an asshole to Rusev. I think
It's
that he was just,
provocative.
it's provocative, right? I think that he literally just thought that it would be awesome. I
Okay,
really
okay,
do.
but dude, that's proving like what we're saying, right? Like, so I agree with you. I think that Vince is just like, this is gonna be awesome. It's
Yeah,
provocative.
yeah.
It's sexy. You know what I mean? Like, which is like that's. But I feel like the AI told WWE that if Austin Theory and Maxine Dupree act this way, they'll activate more comments of people being like, "She's married." You know what
Right,
I mean?
100%.
So,
They definitely do it knowing that people are gonna fucking talk about it.
do you think that they are
All well
purposely
designed.
okay? Okay, so yeah, but like that. See, that's the perfect definition of what I was saying. It's like when it was bad before. It's funny to think about like Vince was just sitting there like, "This is gonna be awesome,"
But crazy shit like
right?
that has always happened.
But it's more funny to think about a wrestling guy like a mad scientist doing it rather than a corporation
Well,
letting AI write it.
it's also kind of crazy that it's somewhat, it's like they're talking about this person's real life husband. It's like they're like crossing the
Right. Well, that's
fourth
what I'm saying.
wall.
The thing with Rusev and Lana was Vince was like, "This is gonna be awesome," whereas like this one is like more manufactured. It's like, oh, everyone's gonna know. Let's do it on purpose. Let's get people talking.
Right, right.
And I feel like they do a segment and they have 2 million people give it like a thumbs down, and they think like, hey, 2 million engagement. So are they doing it bad on purpose to get people hating on it? Because if it's good, people just like it. Yeah, great. But if people hate it, there's like people start arguing in the comments when they hate it. When something's good, everyone's like, this is dope, awesome. But when people hate it, there's more engagement.
I don't know. I really don't know because I feel like you can't make something thinking that people aren't gonna like it just for the engagement because you want people to like it to get the engagement.
And then sell tickets and do all the other things.
Right.
Like I like that like I will definitely speak out about it being shitty, but I'm not going to turn around and spend money on it though. Like how many people who hate comments spend money on
The majority of them.
it? Really?
I would say so.
How about this? How about this for a conspiracy theory? They're making it bad on purpose to pave the way for the illustrious return of Vince McMahon. They're making it bad on purpose so that when they hand it back over to Vince, they'll make it good again.
Do you think he's gonna buy it?
No,
Do you
but
think he has enough money? Do you think that he could buy it?
Janelle Grant thing, the whole shitting on her head thing, all that
Well,
shit,
it's all
it's
dismissed,
done.
isn't it?
Done. It's not dismissed. What do you call it? Arbitration. They're just gonna settle.
Settlement. They settled. She's
Nobody's
taking
gonna
a
no
big bag. She's taking a big bag of bread.
nobody has to go under oath. Nobody wanted any of their own personal shit or their texts to come out, and they did a settlement. She's just there's gonna be a bag.
Well, didn't Vince like crash into somebody bad recently?
No, that was fine too, dude. He went to court. It's fine. It was a fine. There was some points on his license. He's fine.
He's all good with that. That's
He
kind of
said he's like,
crazy.
oh, I'm old. I didn't realize this car goes 120 miles an hour.
I really hope he comes back, dude.
I kind of do too.
I would fucking lose my mind if that
Yeah,
song
me
came
too.
on,
They
dude.
need him. They need him, dude.
It really does. I think that wrestling needs Vince McMahon.
Holy fuck, dude. They did it on purpose. They mind controlled us into thinking about it. They cursed us. They played their sweet siren song, and now it's
They
stuck in
have to
my
do it
head.
before he dies, dude. He's already
I
like 80
believe
years
that
old.
you are cursed.
Jesus Christ.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
You're just standing there like a weirdo.
I was gonna hit the bong again.
This show sucks, dude.
You
Hey,
didn't even read any of the fucking comments, even though there's only 4.
well, I'm going to. Larry threw me off by. I didn't realize that he was leaving. So
Well, he basically said that
I
before.
know, but then he threw me off. So I wanted to get to, I don't know. What can I do, dude?
Nothing. We're
Uh,
gonna end
John
on
Rick.
time because we want to watch the Big Boss Man episode.
Yeah, I guess so. We could even end early. I mean, what do I care? I wanted to talk to Larry about RPW and Icarus because I know that me and you both tried to watch it, didn't watch it, but then we didn't follow up. So I was hoping one of them did.
Wasn't Icarus supposed to be a part of it? Wasn't he supposed to be like commentary and or filming it?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And I honestly was going to watch the event, but it did not air live. Like it didn't air when it was supposed to. Under new management,
Yeah,
did not.
and I feel like it was going to be on Baked because Baked will do that stuff. Baked's like DM friendly,
Right.
but because it never happened, I couldn't see it secondhand.
Right.
So, but like, and that's one of the
Well, it's on
few.
IWTV now. It's
I know, but
on.
but the
It's
moment
it's
passed for me. I
well,
already
well
saw the clips.
right.
You know what I mean? Like I already saw like all the clips of the finale and the main event.
The only thing that I saw from that event is I guess the Ricky Shane Page versus Dread and Schlack on commentary doing possibly the worst commentary I've ever heard.
Come on! I think that was on purpose.
I don't know.
Do you want to? I actually under the post I actually did a transcript. I actually the text I sent you where
Which
I
one?
where I transcribed his
Oh yeah, yeah,
commentary.
yeah.
I
The holy
actually.
shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Do you want to listen? Let's all listen to it together. Hold on. So I want to. Let's just listen to it. Ready? Are you ready, Brian?
I was born ready.
Holy shit!
Can you hear it?
Holy shit! Holy shit! All business under new management. Rick Page, time to revolve! Oh my god! It's time to fucking revolve! Holy shit!
Holy shit! Holy dude! I love when he says business. That's my favorite part. Is when he says business.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Now, I love this. I feel like Schlack could have gone into it saying like, my thing as a commentator is I'm going to say holy shit like 5 times. Like I feel like that's a good plan.
Holy shit! Holy shit! All business under new management. Rick Page, time to revolve! Oh my god! It's time to fucking revolve!
Revolve, dude.
It was like at the end I just realized that holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, business under new management, Rick Page, rah, rah, rah!
It's funny stuff. It's definitely funny.
You said worst ever. How dare you?
I think it is, but I think it's comically bad. I think that it's we're not laughing because it's great.
I mean, I might be. I might business.
No, he says something before business. All
Hold on.
business. He says all
No, he
business.
doesn't. He just says business.
He says all business, dude.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! All business!
He says all business, dude.
Oh, see, to me, I thought he said, "Oh, business." Like I didn't know that he said
Maybe
all
he does.
business.
Maybe he does,
Well, you know,
dude.
it's funny.
'Cause
Like it's
dude,
so.
if he
It's
says, if he says,
like I thought he was saying, "Holy shit, holy shit, ah, business." You know, yo, and can I tell you something else? It's like a magical,
I'm
mystical
fucking
thing
dead, dude.
because I'm learning new things. You heard all business. I heard business. So, dude, think about it. When he goes Dick Page, it's like he almost says like top rope. So I thought he said
Oh my
I
god.
thought he said something else. Wrong blade blah. But
Yeah,
it's like
at
he
the end is
almost
unintelligent.
well no he says like
He
revolve.
goes off the rails. He goes
Like it's he got caught in between revolt and evolve.
no no.
Damn. So
I'm saying
you're saying he's saying all
does
business.
once Ricky does the terrible splash, once Ricky does the really bad splash and lands on his feet first,
Holy shit!
He goes off the rails.
he goes off the rails. Yeah,
Shit!
he goes blah 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 blah.
All business!
Oh, okay. So he does say all
He
business.
says all business, right?
I thought he was continuing to exclaim.
That would have made it even more comically terrible.
Rampage! Time to revolve!
Yeah,
So
that's where he
I thought
loses
he
it.
was saying
That's where he loses it.
I thought he was saying time to evolve.
No, that's where he says something at the end. He says something at the
Oh,
end.
time to
Revolve. He
It's
says.
time to fucking revolve!
so okay, we're learning. I thought he goes okay. So here's what I thought the quote
What does
was:
the R and RPW stand for now? Is it revolve?
Rick Page Wrestling.
It's
He's fighting Necro
still
Butcher.
ruthless. I think it's still ruthless.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Business under new management. Rick Page, time to revive. That's what I thought he said. But I
He,
think he says top rope And then he says, "Oh my god, it's time to fucking evolve."
revolve.
Revolve. Revolve.
Holy shit!
All right, one more time.
Holy shit!
Shock's going to be so mad at me. I asked him to come on the show to talk about
All business under new management! Rampage! Time to revolve! Oh my god! It's time to fucking revolve!
All right, okay. So even though we maybe maybe even okay, so I was a little hard on him.
Holy shit, dude.
I was a little
That's
hard on
funny
him,
as fuck.
but you're right. The last sentence is really makes absolutely no sense. Because I thought he says time to but it sounds like he almost says top rope, but realizes the guy like it corrects himself
I
mid.
just let out all that smoke in my apartment.
Anyway, it looked awesome.
Big mistake. Giveaway.
Well, no, this is now. Now, let me ask you this:
Are we going to withhold? Are we withholding from the Bulls of the
No,
Wood
I
because they
think-
don't know how to make comments?
I
They
think
know how
that
to watch and not speak. I think it's a very bad habit to not say things and just almost knocked over the water, but I did.
Okay, but I feel like I don't want the giveaways to compound. I think we should just take the one from last week and move it to this week.
Yeah, but I thought we're not giving away anything because there's only 4 comments.
No, we're always gonna read the comments. But
We're
if
gonna
there's
read them.
but if there's less of however many comments you want, we're not going to double the giveaway for next week. We're just gonna try again next week. And I'm not gonna count.
Even the Bulls of the Wood, you guys can make more than one comment, you
No,
know.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I
I'm
think I
just
want
saying
10 to
different
15
different names.
minimum different names up there to put in the wheel.
That's gonna be more difficult to get the address tracked down. That one lady never sent us her address, and her giveaway was given to ZMZO.
Well, I don't, because if we're only gonna get 5 comments, it doesn't make sense to
That's
fucking.
including Larry, by the way.
Dude, I'm seeing John Richter, Jobber Radio, John Richter. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So John Richter commented 3 times, dude.
Right.
He goes, "Thank you so much for the CCW towel. It's drenched in cum, and that is perfect." My Jobber Radio says, "Might be time to rebrand the show. Boulevard Bullies versus. You know what? Who cares? This show sucks. Pat approves."
So I'm gonna say right now that the giveaway will not be sent until there's a minimum of 10 different comments,
10. I think 10 is
10
fair.
different names, and I'm just going for this week only. This will sweeten the pot for this first ever iteration of the Boulevard Bullies versus the World giveaway. I'm adding this sticker pack, the same sticker, 15 times.
Are those acid?
No, it's just stickers from Loco Wrestling. I got a Loco Wrestling t-shirt, and he sent me this pack of stickers. It's the Young Pillars, who is Marty Two Fly, Nino Extremo, Mickey Vargas, and Primo Ka.
I love that. That's awesome.
And it's the Young Pillars, and it's a whole bunch of stickers. You'll
So-
get that. You also get the Joel Bateman sticker, the sick Joel Bateman
I
sticker.
love that sticker.
It's a dope ass sticker straight from Australia.
That is so
Australian
fucking cool.
printed.
That looks great.
You get the fucking stupid Akira card.
Akira was on Baked last night.
What does that mean?
That means the site that I go to watch Monday Night Raw, you know, it's like must be a dark web live stream of somebody, whatever.
Oh, it's like his Twitch stream.
No, it's not that. It's just a thing. And I guess like during the breaks they play different things. And I guess Akira was on Twitch last night. And the guy, I guess the moderator, whoever runs the Baked fucking gimmick, switched to Akira. So Akira, friend of Baked. So you're doing those cards plus you're doing that stuff plus the triple card, the Godfather.
Yes, but it's not being sent until there's 10 comments. Different names.
What about the cards? What about the other cards?
What other cards?
What about Godfather Godfather Jeff Cannonball?
Horror Pangor won that last week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was it was the Godfather, Jeff Cannonball, and fucking somebody else.
Person?
Fuck. So
Who was the third man?
The last one's always the hardest one to remember.
John Richter had a question for Long Gone that I'm not going to get to. Horror Pain Gordet said Shane brawled outside with Funk at the first XPW show at the ECW arena. Funk sliced his wrist bad on a glass bottle. The camera didn't catch it. When they came back in the building, it was sliced deep, and Funk was legit pissed and went nuts after. And Horror Pain Gordet Death was nice enough to leave that YouTube link for us to watch. And then John Richter says, I remember Ivan was in JAPW when it was based more in Bayonne. He used to be called Skinhead Ivan. And if I recall, did the quote unquote salute. But also I think his partner was Hispanic of sorts. And I think one of the Japanese said he was Puerto Rican. Could have been a rib on me, but it was funny to see Ivan be insane. Yeah, the guy I'm talking about is like Von something, Von
Oh
Buren.
yeah, I remember you were talking about
Yeah.
this last week.
All right, so yeah, the comments have been like, I mean, the people who do comment are awesome, and the comments are quality, and it gives us something to branch and talk about.
Right.
But man,
Well, it's just me sending my fucking shit to them every fucking week, dude.
yeah,
I'm
you're
sick of it.
you've had enough.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah,
should.
I
It's
need
like
I need
if
to be.
you
I don't care if they I like if they win and there's other names there, then I don't feel as bad. But if it's
it's
just
true.
them,
It's just like a
then
rotation of
it's just
5
like
people that you're
fucking
sending your stuff
yeah.
to. I feel like there could be a better way to do like giveaways. You know, there's like, should we like incorporate Instagram somehow? Should we make like your YouTube comment count as like 2 and your Instagram comment count as 1?
Well, yeah, we really only make it a YouTube thing. We could make it an Instagram thing, but that's on you really because that's your domain.
And then what do we have? But we should give more preference to the
Like
YouTube,
reshares of the show.
right? Like, hey, to win the thing. But dude, think about this.
No one's gonna fucking do it
Nobody's
besides the
gonna
same
do it
fucking four
because
people that fucking comment.
all we're asking them now is just a comment.
Right. They don't even do that. Oh, they could tell us to fuck off, dude. They could tell us that we suck, and they don't even do it. And they could tell us they could tell me that I suck and make me send them my things for free to them.
You know,
And they don't do it.
if I was one of our enemies, I would like make a fake thing and
Yeah, they're
say
bad
something
enemies.
mean
They're
every
bad.
time.
They're bad enemies.
Because you know, Larry thinks we have
Stupid. We
so
have
many
stupid enemies.
bad enemies. Very, very bad.
Very, very stupid.
Speaking of enemies, did you see that Cass became the tinfoil champion of Circle 6 Warp Tour?
Tinfoil meaning that he wears a funny hat.
No, it's just the belt is flat. It's one of these flat
Oh,
belts. But he is
no.
technically the first ever Circle 6 Vans Warp Tour wrestling champion, which I would be very excited about if I were him.
I'm sure he's very excited.
I mean, you know, it's not what it was, but think about wrestling's about lineage. So this is the first time that wrestling's really been on like the full warped toe. And he's the first champion of that full thing.
Well, is that true? I don't think that's true. I feel like I remember Corey Taylor, like NXT, doing like a Warp Tour thing, or maybe it was like maybe it was a different. It was definitely some kind of music festival.
Okay, maybe one collab, but not like the whole toe.
No, they did a tour. I remember NXT was on the tour. They
Okay.
performed every night of the tour.
Of the toe.
Rockstar Mayhem. It was like Mayhem Fest, dude. Remember that shit? It was the thing.
Yeah, so that's it. Are you watching a movie tonight?
No, there's nothing really that's out. There's this movie called The Invite.
Ah, I feel like that's about swinging.
It's an A24 movie
It's a
with
swinger movie.
But I think it's not like it's an aggressive swinger movie. Like
I
it's
feel like
suspenseful. It's suspenseful.
No, see, I feel like it's all about making me feel cucky.
I think that's all it's gonna do. It's with what's their names?
Yeah, Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
What's her name? By the way,
Ed Norton.
Ed Norton.
Ed Norton's good.
Or Penelope Ford. Penelope Cruz. What am I saying?
She's good too. Vanilla Sky, dude.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Penelope Cruz is my number one crush. I don't want to watch her swing with Ed Norton and fuck Seth Rogen.
I bet you that doesn't even happen, dude.
Dude, I will bet you. How much do you want to bet? Watch the movie tonight, and I'll bet you any amount of money that the movie's about swinging, and Seth Rogen has a scene where he fucks Penelope Cruz. Never
Seth
seen
Rogen?
It. Seth, yeah.
Isn't he fucking stoked, dude? Yeah, he's Seth Rogen and Ed Norton.
I guarantee you he fucks Penelope Cruz in this movie.
That's lit for him.
Okay, but you said there's no way that happens in the movie.
I just didn't know that. I didn't know that that's what the route that it went.
I haven't read anything about it. I haven't seen anything about it other than the preview, and I feel like it's a movie
Oh, you don't even know.
about
It's an A24 movie. A24 movie always has twists.
yeah, that Seth Rogen wrote a movie about him being sexually inadequate. It's about like swinging and like Ed
You're making
Norton's in
all
it.
this up right now in
Yeah,
your
I
fucking
am.
weird little head.
Yeah, I am. Watch it. Tell me what it is. I know a thing or two about life.
I'm
I've
fucking
seen movies.
starving, dude. I'm gonna make fucking. Do you ever use an air fryer before? I got an air fryer. I have
Air
this air
fryers are amazing,
fryer.
dude. Amazing purchase.
It's my.
Excellent.
It's definitely so much better than. I mean, you can't. The only thing that I can't cook in it is eggs. Like you can't cook eggs in it.
Right, but the chicken in the
Like
air
right,
fryer.
the
Yep,
chicken and even the veg, like anything. Like
yep,
you could put fucking anything, pizza.
dude. A little
And reheat a fucking hamburger.
thin sliced chicken cutlet
Yeah.
in the air fryer. Little spam, little Pam. 4 minutes on each
I
side.
have this shit called Real Good Chicken, and it's just like chicken strips, and it's a good amount of protein and not that many calories, and it's good chicken. Real Good Chicken, it's called.
It's good chicken. It's real good.
Real Good Chicken. It's called Real Good Chicken.
That sounds expensive, dude.
It's not that bad.
I feel like if
I guess
I
the bags aren't that big, but it's good.
so what do you do? Like a whole wheat taco?
No, I'll literally just do the chicken and vegetables. Just
I need
straight
like a
chicken.
crunch or a tortilla. I need a chip. I need some kind
The
of chip.
crunch is I mean, if the air fryer makes it crunchy as fuck, the chicken, dude. It's like crunchy. It's crunchy and nice.
All right, this show sucks. See you later.
That's all you got.
Well, you got anything else? You're watching. You're gonna watch the porno tonight. The swinger movie.
ICW is this weekend.
Oh,
100.
100.
It's Schlack versus Slade.
Schlack versus Slade.
I feel like Slade. Larry just sent something to the chat where Slade was doing something with some lady.
Something weird or?
It was like weird. Yeah, they were like making out, like being like violent.
Oh, who the fuck? I saw this. He hit somebody, but they like liked it.
Yeah.
What the fuck was it?
Ugh, I can't remember.
Ugh, who cares? So
It
wrestling.
was just funny that it was Slade because Slade doesn't usually.
Oh yeah,
I feel
they're
like
doing a
Slade's not
Beauty and the
associated with
Beast.
ladies.
Fucking.
Yeah,
Did you see that? Schlack, J.J. Allen, and this guy Zach Ass were doing like a show with Kurt Angle or something.
I saw the picture of. I feel like I saw the picture of Schlack and Kurt Angle, but I
Yeah.
didn't know they were doing like a thing.
No, apparently there's gonna be like a real TV show, and J.J. Allen's on it. That guy Zach Ass
From Jackass.
yeah, he's on it.
The big tubby
Schlack's in
boy.
it, and I think it's like something like gross guys doing athletic stuff. It's like pros
Guys like
versus
Zach is like,
joke,
mm.
except it's like pros
And they're
versus
watching and they're watching
freaks.
it. They're like watching it.
No, apparently they like do it. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I'm making this all up. But you saw the clip.
I
Kurt Angle.
definitely saw Kurt Angle and Schlack together.
Well, Kurt Angle put JJ
Confirmed.
Escobar in the ankle lock.
JJ Escobar, also friend of the show.
Friend of the show. And apparently Schlack, when he was corporate Schlack, did the angle slam and the ankle lock at RPW. I guess the way they introduced corporate Schlack as the world's new best commentator
Very funny. Very funny
is that he came out
commentary.
and fucked up. Anyway. Yeah, and AEW sucked. Mick Foley barked for two hot women, which I can't say I wouldn't have done the same exact thing.
Well, peeling back the curtain, I'm going to be getting a mankind hand tattoo.
I'm so glad that that's what you revealed. I thought you were going to say, peeling back the curtain, I've barked at this and said a whole story about you barking, which I don't want to
No,
hear.
I've never barked. I've never barked. And there's people people like to bark, and there's also people like that like dress up in like diapers
There
and
are
like weird
bait. Yeah,
furry
that's
people. There's like
there's a
weird
fur.
furry people. There's
Dude, I
weird
feel like I
diaper
would. I feel
people.
like I would bark though. I feel like if for the right circumstances, I would bark.
I guess under the right circumstances,
You know what I'm saying?
barking is appropriate. But I feel like there are very extenuating circumstances.
No, I'd have to be in so over my head, like you know what I mean.
Well, you were talking about being in a cage.
Well, yeah, I would bark and be in a cage, but that's because it was a very rich,
No,
sexy
right,
lady.
right, 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 right. The
You know,
extenuating
you go bark
circumstance.
for some mark. I'm not gonna. I don't bark for marks. You kidding me, dude? All right, hey everybody, thanks for watching. Brian's hungry, and check out our new shirt. I don't bark for marks on Blvd Bullies. Big
Oh,
Cartel.
could we should just put a picture of Broad Breaker.
Well, I thought we'd do a picture of McFoley.
That's a good too. That's making fun of McFoley though.
We've got to, no, yeah, we can't do that because he knows that our shirt exists. So if we angered him, he could sue us.
He put over our shirt too.
He put over our shirt so he knows it exists. And if we put out a bark, I don't bark for marks. I also want to come up with a choose death different shirt. Like
Choose weed.
no, like it's got to sound the exact same. It's got to say like snooze meth.
That's a good one.
No, but that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it has to make sense. You didn't say it
Yeah.
had to make sense.
Yeah. You know, maybe like stay home. You know, like sell out.
Sellout is good.
Maybe just like we have the dad hats with the sayings.
On
We do
shirts.
yeah, well we have them on the dad hats, so it's like you
Oh, I'm saying
fucked up.
no, I'm saying you put them on shirts.
No, no. Well, what we do is we keep the hats. What are the hats? You fucked up. You deserve
Asshole.
it. No, it's you fucked up. You deserve it. This is
Asshole's a
awesome.
really good one. Asshole's a good one.
No, but then on shirts, on the shirts, we'll do like Necro Butcher shirts that say like negative things. Instead of choose death, it'll say stay home.
Well, choose death is definitely not positive.
Sneak in. No,
You're saying not. You're not saying. You're saying opposite.
no, but it'll be like negative towards being like a person. You know what I mean? It'll be like anti wrestling stuff.
Hmm.
I don't know. I got to think about it. I drank like 4 beers,
Comments.
at least 10.
At least 10. Diez.
And you know what? I'm gonna do my part, Brian. I'm gonna do my part. I'm going to promote and edit a little something together about this new mandate that you've put down on the wrestling world.
I don't believe 1 second of what you just said.
You don't know what I did today. I made a thumbnail today. There's a very nice
I saw the thumbnail. I think the thumbnail is something that you're very good at, and you don't do it very often.
No, I don't.
And
But
I
you know what?
appreciate it when you do it. But I think that editing is something that you
Well, you
just
know what I
don't.
did? You know what I
just
did
like
say?
you might say you're gonna do it.
On my
You might
way.
do it for 5 minutes.
No, that's what I did. I watched all the stuff, and my mind was like going. I'll tell you what, XPW, I hope you die, or whatever that video is that I was looking at, is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely going to be a members only video if you catch my drift.
No, I don't think it should be.
I think it needs to
I
be.
think there should just be blurred out faces.
And changed voice. Oh, okay. Another 4 hours of work for me?
Is it 4? Is it that much?
I don't
Is
even
it
know how
that
to
much?
do it. Well, the first 45 minutes, I'd have to watch a YouTube video about it.
Yeah, I guess it can't be that easy to put a
And
little
then you got to
blur.
move it around. Then you got to change the voice. Can't have the voice.
The moving around is probably the hardest
Can't
part.
have the voice. And you know, some of those parts are very, very funny. But they're funny because of me, obviously. Like
Well,
they're
right.
funny because of me. I'm throwing the pitches. I'm setting it up on a tee.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
We need T. I love
and
T-ball.
listen. You know what? Look, T-ball's great because even
You
when the
need
ball's
T-ball before you play baseball,
that's what I'm
brother.
saying. Even when the ball's on a tee for you, you still got to hit a home run.
Mm-hmm.
And this
You're
person
gonna
did,
hit. You gotta
and
You gotta connect that
some
shit.
of these parts are very funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I
I'm
just don't
with it.
think
I'm with it. I think that it's there. It's
there's
there.
one
Fuck the world.
there's one part. It was actually right after we did our Necro interview. It was like a few weeks after we interviewed Necro, and I saw like he was drinking, and that's the first night that I met
The old
the
Germans.
old German. So he's drinking Old German. I was drinking White Claw. We got the White Claw. We stayed at the home hotel. You know.
Made fun of us.
No, I go up to him and I go, "What are you doing with that guardrail? Is that the guardrail that Brian broke?" Because that was like at the time it was like all this talk that you like broke a guardrail or
I
something.
broke the smashed it to bits and
Right.
pieces.
And he goes, "No, this is a guardrail I'm about to break." And then I was like, "Hey, what did you think about your appearance and interview on Blvd Bullies?" And he goes, "Well, I was a little disappointed with my responses. I feel like it took me too long to respond, and I maybe like just droned on a little bit too much for my responses." And he goes, and I was a little bit mad about myself about that. But then again, they were completely unprepared. So
He's not wrong.
he said to me, he called us they to me.
No, he probably had no idea who you were.
Yeah, he probably thought he was talking to a
Well, he
non-Bulls.
spoke to us on the phone, so he didn't know what you look like.
I think that he thinks that the people he spoke to on the phone.
Well, he knows me because I gave him drugs.
Well, but I did the drugs.
That's definitely why he remembers you.
No,
Not
he
from the
doesn't.
show.
So he thinks that the guy who he commentated with, the guy he did drugs with, and the guy on the show, and the guy who
Or
came up
different
to him and
people,
asked him, four different people.
probably.
He might think that all four of those are just you.
It's very possible.
All
Probable.
right, 10 comments. Let's give some examples. Maybe, we were talking about how bad the fucking I believe that you are cursed shit is. Give us your like top worst wrestling segments you've ever seen. Like the worst. And I would like for TV, but you can incorporate deathmatch if you want. Give me
And
the
the only way that we're gonna remember to talk about this Mount Rushmore is if somebody comments
right.
about it.
Yeah,
So
give me your Mount Rushmore of divas, female wrestlers that can make you bark. Give me how many diva posters, what posters you had on your wall growing up as a young retard. Um, what else, Brian? We'll take movie reviews. We love to talk movies at the beginning of the show. So
you could
anything you
just put
watch,
a picture, an emoji of a middle finger, and you can be entered into this
we can do
contest
that as well.
of this giveaway of this new.
SummerSlam predictions. This time next week, we're going to be talking about SummerSlam.
Now you
This
want to talk about SummerSlam?
Not really because I don't care, but I'll
Well,
watch
the
it.
only match that I'm really truly caring about is Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns.
You have no interest in Cody versus CM?
No, can't stand either of them really.
Wow. You like the tall, dark, and handsomes.
I just like the story better between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns.
There's
Like,
more history.
right, it's very personal and it goes back deep roots. It has
And
deep roots.
think about how many times they called each other bitch over those
Yeah,
last
the
15
amount of
years.
times the word bitch has been said it excites me.
And I guess now I know that you're excited for Danhausen versus
That'll be a good match. It'll be fun. That'll be a fun match.
that'll
I
be a
think that
fun one.
Dominic is dope as fuck. Danhausen's dope as fuck. I think that'll be funny. Funny
Uh
things will happen.
you got Oba versus Brock in a Hell in a
Hell in a
Cell.
Cell. I think that Brock's gonna lose.
Yep, I think he's going to lose too.
I hope there's blood, dude. I really can't stand Hell in a Cell anymore. It's like, what the fuck is the point?
It's lame. I think this might
This is
dude,
dumb as shit. It's like if you're not fucking Danhausen and you don't have mystical powers, then there shouldn't be a Hell in a Cell. Like, why is there a Hell in a Cell? Because Brock Lesnar was in the most Hell in a Cell matches.
He wasn't. Brock Lesnar, dude. That's one of the worst parts.
That's a fake. That's a fake
No,
statistic.
is that Paul Heyman saying that Brock Lesnar is undefeated? He's saying the word streak.
There's a streak in the Hell in a Cell.
He's fought 2. He's won 2.
So that's a streak.
No, I think a streak. That's a pair.
Anything more than 1 is a streak.
Okay, fair, but like,
if you win once and then you win the next year, that's a streak.
Okay, but can you not agree that that's a little lame to make a big deal out of him?
Well,
he's undefeated.
It's reaching. It's
he's
definitely
undefeated.
It's reaching. It's reaching, but it's still a statistical fact.
Well,
like he's not. You can't correct him. You can't say no. That's
if he was 1-0,
wrong.
he'd be undefeated. It's lame. You just don't do it. You just don't fucking do it. You don't.
He's
you don't say
he's 2-0 and has a streak, dude. That's a streak.
Yeah, but it's over the last 15 years. It's not like over
Doesn't
the
matter
last
how many years it is. Is it only 2 Hell in a Cell
God.
matches that he's been in? I feel like
this.
it's more than 2.
Look, let me say this to
you. Let me get out of here. I need to eat this chicken.
Dude, you realize that like we're trying. Okay, that's fine. All right, bye.
How dare you? You've been.
See you later.
You said this show sucked fucking 30 times and said you wanted to end the show 36 times at a time.
Don't even worry about it. Bye. All right, cool. Well, I mean, you know, I care about the show, so I ate before I did.
The